Check it, check it, check it. Yo, turn up, turn up, yeah, turn up, turn up, turn up. Yo, what is up, everybody, and welcome back to episode 17 of Off the Bounce. I'm your host, Slam the Bookie. These are my co-hosts, Alpha Dog Bets and Hefe Picks. How we doing today, boys?
Doing well, doing well. Good to be back. Glad to be back on the show, talking shop with the boys. How we doing, Hefe?
Excited. Huge basketball night, not just in the NBA, but in college too. Lots to talk about and just ready to get into it, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, guys. Before we get started, as always, we like to give a quick shout out to Pure Wage. Thank you so much for sponsoring this show. Quick recap from yesterday, guys. I gave out 2 picks, went 1-1. I don't know why I gave out the Blazers, but I took Rockets money line. They ended up pretty much dominating the whole game. Big game from Christian Woods. First triple-double from Porter himself. They just played great. 3-game winning streak. They look like they're getting on a roll. They're having fun out there. But yeah, man, good win by the Rockets yesterday. Hopefully they keep it going. Then I took the Blazers plus a 7. They looked okay in the third. It was a 10-point game. I thought maybe there was a chance. Nope, I was wrong. The Jazz pulled away in the fourth, and the Blazers continue to suck on the road. But yeah, 1-1, boys. Tune in later. I'll be giving you a one lock. So tune in. Alpha, how'd you do yesterday?
Well, as you guys know, I wasn't here yesterday, but I was able to get you guys one of my favorite plays of the day. We did cash the Bulls. Besides the Bulls game, it wasn't a great night in the NBA for me. I went overall 2-4 in the NBA last night, so a couple bad breaks for me, but we are back at it again today. Excited to get some winners. Hefe, how did you do yesterday?
Wait. Didn't you give out a double max on the Bulls?
It was the double max banger Bulls -4. We cashed it. We were happy about it. So let's get another couple winners today, boys.
Yes, sir. I went 1-2 yesterday. Lost the Clippers. They didn't show up and lost by double digits to the Pelicans. Lost the Thunder. They didn't show up. The Rockets are the hottest team in the league, apparently. I won which game did I win? The Timberwolves money line. If I would have taken the spread, I would have pushed. And if anybody took the Pacers spread, you should be thanking BBB. Somebody because they hit
shout out BBB, man.
Yeah, shout out BBB. He got lucky, man. A buzzer beating put
I'm probably gonna lose this game, but
that's exactly how we capped it. That's exactly how we capped it. Yeah. He said to me, "They're gonna hit a buzzer beater 3, and we're gonna win." So great call by BBB.
It was a buzzer beating putback layup at the buzzer that had nothing to do with the final result.
Absolutely not.
That ended up being a push. But anyway. Forge forward. I mean, overall, last night was a pretty solid day of basketball. The Spurs won at home, beating the Wizards, so they're kind of hot. The Cavs absolutely ripped into the Mavericks. You saw that one kind of coming.
You gave out that lean at the end of the show.
Yeah, I talked about that at the end of the day. The Cavs are the second best against the spread team in the league right now, and when they have these big spreads, don't be afraid to take them, even on the road.
They've definitely been a good team, too. The matchup yesterday that really surprised me was that Pelicans win over the Clippers on the road. They're able to pick up a 19-point win. Yeah. That was just their 3rd win out of 12 games so far on the road. The Clippers have been one of the better home teams. They were 9-5 going into the game at home. And Jonas Valanciunas, what was he, 7 of 7 from 3 in the first half? Yeah. I don't think he's had 7 threes in his career before that mark. In the second half, he only missed 1. He was 0-1 in the second half. But what a performance. He really got them that lead early, and they were able to hold on and get the W. So impressive win by the Pelicans. That's what stood out to me yesterday.
Totally.
Yes, sir. All right, guys, let's jump right into our breakdown for today. A little shorter slate, but we're going to spend some time breaking these games down for you guys. If you guys are watching, please retweet this video, comment, like,
show love.
Show some love. Appreciate the support, guys. As always, thank you, Pure Wage, for sponsoring the show. Let's jump right into Jeez. All right, let's jump right to the breakdown, boys. Early game today, we got the Knicks at the Nets. Line sitting at 7.5 total.
This is a big game in our neck of the woods.
We got a lot to talk about. We have a lot of undressing to do in this game, guys. Rumors came out today that Kemba Walker is officially done with this team. Alec Burks has been inserted into the starting lineup as the point guard. Why are they getting rid of Kemba? This kind of seems out of nowhere. He hasn't been that bad. Hefe, what is going on here?
He has one of the I think I read something that said he has one of the worst plus minuses of any NBA player who plays over 20 minutes a game. Something absolutely absurd. Like, I know it's a baseball term, but his WAR, wins above replacement, is just something like absurd how much better they are as a team when he's not on the court.
NBA WAR, bro? What are we looking at?
I'm just saying the team is different when he's not on the court. He's a defensive liability. He's obviously towards the tail end of his career. He's had injuries and he's not meshing. And while I don't think Alec Burks is the answer by any means necessary, I think it's a good bandage. I just don't want to see the Knicks make a mistake trading Kemba for somebody like a John Wall, which is something that we hear about. I just don't want that to happen. Do I think that the Knicks should possibly look into trading Kemba Walker? Yeah, but not to pick up a contract just as bad, if not worse, than Kemba's.
But Kemba's on a decent contract, though. Realistically, Kemba is on a decent contract. Picking up a guy like John.
$36 million? What?
Yeah, but that's his old contract, or it's a buyout. He's only being paid $9 million this year.
Well, we can let him walk away for nothing this summer.
Correct. But the thing is,
what we should do.
That's what I was going to say. Don't be trading pieces to get other guys. It was a risk the Knicks took. Exactly. They have a very loaded front court, though, or back court, I mean. If you look at who they have at the point guard position, they have Derrick Rose in the mix. They have Emmanuel Quickley in the mix. They have Burks in the mix. Kemba Walker in the mix. We talked about this before the season, Hefe. We didn't understand what the Knicks were doing, stockpiling so many guards. It just seemed they were a team full of guards. But I guess it kind of makes sense considering it was a risk on Kemba Walker. It looks like to the organization that risk did not pay off. So it's going to be interesting what they do. Tonight, Alec Burks is being inserted into the starting lineup, which to me is a bit of a mistake as well. I'm an Emmanuel Quickley guy. He's been outstanding.
No, I raised my hand. Let me speak. You can't put IQ in the first lineup because our secondary lineup is the best thing we got. I will not disrupt the secondary lineup to have a better first lineup. I will not do it. When we win games because of our secondary lineup. I will not take IQ out of that and ruin the chemistry in that secondary lineup just to get him more minutes with the first lineup. Plus, I don't even think him and Randall play that well together, to be honest with you.
Yeah, but what do you do with Derrick Rose then? We can't have Derrick Rose on the court with Emmanuel Quickley anymore with the second team. If that's the way you want to go, and I'm about that as well, then Derrick Rose needs to be the starting point guard, not Alec
agree.
Burks.
When Derrick Rose healthy, he's the starting. There is no way Alec Burks is the starting point guard for the New York Knicks for the rest of the season. I will go to Madison Square Garden the next game we have and freaking pick it if that happens. Derrick Rose, when healthy, is the starting point guard. Is it what I love? No. Is it what we got? Do I like it? Do I think it could work? Yes. Like I've been saying, Knicks need to be big-time traders at the deadline. I don't want no John Wall $40 million a year contract. I want good contracts, good players. Player to think about? Christian Wood on the Rockets, possibly.
No, we need another big man. We need another big man.
Julius Randle is not a real big man.
But then what are you going to do with him? You can't play Noel. You can't play Mitch. You can't. Stop it. Let's get into this game. This conversation will never end. So we are going to go into this game, guys. So tonight we have the Brooklyn Nets taking on the best team in the NBA, the New York Knicks. And the line's currently sitting at a 7.5-point spread, favoring Brooklyn in Brooklyn. Guys, what do you see in this matchup? Let's go to Slam first. As the non-biased, non-Knicks or Nets fan, what do you see in the Knicks or the Nets tonight?
Man, Nets coming off a bad loss to the Suns. James Harden got the ugliest triple-double last game. I think he only scored 12 points, a low for this whole season. Look for him to bounce back here. But the Knicks, I don't know. I think the value is on the Knicks now.
Be careful here. Be careful what you say about the Knicks.
Yeah, I'm off this game, guys, but I just wanted to say the value is on the Knicks now. That line's moved up to plus 7.5. These trends kind of, reading off these trends right now, the last 4 meetings in Brooklyn, 6-1 against the spread in the last 7 meetings for the Nets. But then
you can take a look at some other trends. I mean, a trend that's glaring out to me is that the Brooklyn Nets are 3-6-1 at home as favorites. So they're not covering the full spread. They're getting a lot of wins at home, but they haven't been covering machines at home. And the Knicks have been a good road team. So, Hefe, let's transition. What do you think about this matchup? Going over some trends that we have. Being a Knicks fan, do you think the Knicks have the edge in this one? I know Slam thinks that the line is valuable.
Throw analytics out. Throw your trends out. When it comes to a pure rivalry game where ballers are going to be ballers and real men have feelings, this is one of those games. This is one of those I want to prove that I'm better than you games. A lot of talk in the city that no matter how good the Nets are, even if the Nets win a championship, it's still a Knicks town. That a Knicks first-round playoff win is worth just as much as a Nets championship victory. That nobody would even show up to their parade. Feelings are hurt, I'll tell you this. But when we're on the court and just player to player, the Nets are a better team. They're a better team. KD is the best player on the court tonight, and I think he's going to show that. And I can tell you how this game's going to go. Knicks going to come out hot. They might even be up after the first quarter. Going into the half, it's going to be a tight game. And then the Nets are going to come out in the second half, and they're going to smoke us. Because for some reason, the Knicks lose steam because Tom Thibodeau coaches in a very aggressive style that tires teams out towards the end. And what the Knicks, when they win, is when they make their shots and when they're not lazy on defense and rotations. The Nets are a quick-moving offense, and I feel like we're going to get tired in the second half. I can see the Nets winning this game. The movement is towards the Knicks, though. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I don't have a play. I think the Nets win. The Knicks might cover, and I'll leave it at that. What are we thinking?
So, guys, I currently don't have a bet on this game, but I am heavily leaning towards the Knicks. As you guys know, I don't bet the Knicks often. It is very rare that I bet the Knicks. You hear me say that on this show all the time. I think 7.5 is too many points. If I can get that at an 8 and a -110, I'm still monitoring that line. I don't want to buy the hook, but if I can get it at the +8, I think the Knicks get this done tonight. As you said, KD is the best player on the court, and there's going to be no denying that. He will show that tonight. But the Nets bench is terrible. I don't have any professional, nice ways to say how bad that bench is. They have a horrible bench.
It's Patty Mills and then just a bunch of guys.
Patty Mills is a good player. I think he should honestly start on that team, if we're being honest. But I don't think that bench has any points in them. And what do the Knicks do? They grind you out with the bench. So I think the Knicks could get it done tonight. I don't think the Knicks win this game, but I think they compete. It's a rivalry game. They're going to play their butts off. Knicks lose by 3 to 5 points. I'm leaning towards adding the Knicks to my card. I'm leaning towards adding them. As of now, it's not a play, but by the time the game starts tonight, it might be an official play on my card. Guys, let's move to the next game that we have on the slate. One of my favorites tonight, the Memphis Grizzlies are traveling to Toronto, which is a very interesting matchup. As we all know, Toronto is one of the best, if not the best, road team in the NBA, and they are a horrible home team. But they're going up against a decimated Memphis Grizzlies team that will be without Ja Morant tonight. I know they had a great game with him last game, but can they replicate that 2 in a row without Ja? Slam, what do you think about this matchup between Memphis and Toronto tonight?
Toronto. Man, I was looking at this game earlier. Grizzlies off a back-to-back. All right, am I right? A back-to-back? Yeah, back-to-back.
I know.
Right? A back-to-back.
Let me double check. They wiped the Kings.
No, it's not a back-to-back. It's they
I'm looking
played
at
the
Sunday,
Kings.
right? Sunday was the Kings that they wiped. That was where they came out without Ja Morant, and they absolutely blew him out.
Yeah, but great win for the Grizzlies without Ja Morant. Now they're hitting the road to a Toronto team that I wouldn't say desperately needs a win, but they need to get a win at home here.
They need the win. They need the win.
This is a good opportunity for the Toronto Raptors here, but -3.5. I don't know if I can trust. I don't know if I can trust Toronto right now. They look lost. There's no chemistry. They were playing great defense before, but they're struggling now. And Desmond Bane, no one's really talking about him, and he's been playing great. Especially with Ja Morant out. I think he's what? Hefe, didn't I tell you this yesterday? He's like top 5 scorer in the
Desmond
league.
Bane has been a baller. Even last year, and he came in as a rookie. The dude could ball, and the Grizzlies have done a great job of getting young players that are not named Ja Morant, right? Dylan Brooks.
Absolutely. Dylan Brooks is the guy I want to talk about.
Even Jaren Jackson is molding into somewhat of a good player. Desmond Bane, they always get the same type of player, right? That gritty and grinder type of guy. Ja Morant is the perfect player for the Memphis Grizzlies. Literally perfect. In terms of this game tonight, I'm kind of agreeing with you, Slam. I kind of like the Grizzlies, and it's more about what I think about the Raptors than what I think about the Grizzlies. I think the Raptors played to their competition. This is a game that I can see them kind of not giving it their best. I think the Grizzlies are one of those teams that now they have a chip on the shoulder. No Ja, everybody thinks they're done. Players like Desmond Bane, like a Dylan Brooks, they take that stuff personally. Rising up, I'm taking the Grizzlies plus 3.5 in this one. Alpha, you on it?
This game scares me, guys. Desmond Bane's been awesome, and Dylan Brooks has been even better. He's averaging almost 20 a game this year, quietly. Memphis is a small market. They don't get as much media attention as they probably would like, but they have some guys balling on that team. And Toronto at home is just awful. They're 2-7 outright, and against the spread, they're 1-5 as home favorites. They're just not getting it done, and there's something about them at home that doesn't really make much sense because they have good players. They have a good defensive team. This one tonight, guys, I'm leaning on the under. Right now I have it at 217. I think this is going to be a defensive grind. Toronto's had a ton of issues scoring, and Memphis is without their leading scorer and best facilitator. I know they did great last game, but I don't think they'll be able to replicate this twice in a row. Give me the under, and I'm getting it at 217 right now.
I agree with you with that under. Yeah, man, I also lean the Grizzlies here. I think it's 3.5. I think it's going to be a defensive game. It's going to be a close game. And this line has dropped. I think it went from 5.5 to all the way down to 3.5 now. So I
see it at
here.
3. I see it at an even 3. It's going even more. So we had a great comment. We had a great comment in the comments. It is from N. Bowman. He's saying this is such a stay away game. And to be honest, he's pretty much right about this one. This game is a stay away. I lead in the under, like I said. It's not an official play, but this is one I definitely agree with you, bro.
Yes.
It's a stay away.
I agree. I tend to agree on that one too, especially with this next game that we're about to talk about.
Transition, SFA.
What we got? The next. Wait, before we get into the next game, guys, quick shout out to Pure Wage for sponsoring this show. And if you guys are watching, please retweet, comment, share your picks, whatever you like today.
And check out Pure Wage, man. Great night to check them out.
For sure.
All right, boys, let's jump right into this game. I know everyone's been this is game of the night.
Knicks Nets? Oh, my bad.
Nah.
You said game of the night, brother.
Warriors versus the Suns. Line sitting at -3.5 Suns. The Warriors are dogs tonight. They've only been dogs twice this season, and they won outright in both. Now they're dogs for the third time this season. Hefe, you're nodding your head, man. You got us a play in this game?
I will. I'll start this off. I presume we'll be speaking about this one for a little bit. Listen, guys, it's the Suns and the Warriors. They're the two hottest teams in the league. One has won 17 games in a row, and one has 2 losses on the year, and has won 8 in a row in the Warriors. They match up perfectly together. They have similar schemes and similar pace of game. But one team has the greatest shooter in NBA history, and one team doesn't. And I'm rolling with the Warriors.
No.
+3.
No.
No.
The winning streak has to end at some point, Alpha. And before you get into your spiel, let me get a couple more points in here. Warriors are some of the absolute best offensively rotational basketball in the league. The way that they rotate and move without the ball is what gets them the open looks at 3.
No.
Do you know that Steph Curry's shooting 51% from three-point range with the defender within 4 feet of him? He's shooting worse on wide open threes than he is while the defender's in front of him. While I respect the point guard in CP3, while I think D-Book is probably having his best year so far and is a mid-range killer, I like the Warriors. And yes, I know the Suns are probably better down low in the department. DeAndre Ayton, JaVale McGee's a great backup, and Jay Crowder's a great enforcer. Don't sleep on Draymond. He's there. Don't sleep on Kevon Looney. And don't sleep on the Warriors bench, man. They are deep with tough, gritty players. Jordan Poole, possible most improved player of the year candidate. Don't sleep. Warriors +3.
No. Guys, it's the Suns. Everyone's talking about how great that the Warriors have been this year. NBA best, 18-2 record. The Suns are 17-3. It's not like we're looking at a team that's 10-10. They have 1 more loss on the year. The Suns have been the best team in basketball. They've been the hottest team in basketball, and they're winning by the highest margin in basketball. I think the Suns are going to take this very easily. Not very easily, but I think they're going to win this game by close to double digits. They're going to win this game by around 10 points. Absolutely.
Stop. You're
Absolutely.
Slam.
It's disrespectful to not go on the Suns in this game.
Disrespectful.
It's disrespectful not being on the Suns in this one.
You say disrespectful?
You're disrespecting
All right,
the
boys.
MVP of the league right now.
How many times are you going to go against the Suns when they just keep winning? They keep winning and keep winning and keep winning.
I actually just almost called you by your real name. You're enraging me. Alpha.
Good.
Stop. How many times are you gonna go against the Warriors, dude? You're acting like the Suns. You're acting like the Suns are playing the Charlotte Bobcats tonight. Stop. Okay.
It might as well be. It might as well be.
Golden State, they're the best record. They're the best team, statistically speaking, offensively, defensively, every category. And you want to take the Suns? Who's doing 17 in a row?
Yep. I do. They haven't lost. I think they've lost once this calendar year. They are the better team. They're defensively, they rotate better than the Warriors do offensively on their rotation. So to counteract your argument on that, Jay Crowder is going to hit at least 3 to 5 threes, and he is going to be all over them.
I'm talking about Steph Curry. This guy's dropping Jay Crowder. You know,
defensive
Toscano
star.
Anderson will score more than Jay Crowder tonight.
Toscano Anderson needs to score more for them to compete because all the Suns have are scorers on that offense. Give me Cam Payne. Give me D-Book. Give me CP3. Give me JaVale McGee off the bench. Slam dunks. But you're wrong. You're just wrong. It's unfortunate that you're this wrong in this situation. Talk some sense into him.
It's sad that this is being recorded and can and will be used against you in the court.
I cannot wait. I bet.
Really, really upsetting because
I cannot
Warriors
wait.
are winning tonight.
So, what are you wearing tomorrow on the show for the Suns? I'm on vacation, guys. I can't go into extra closets here, but you sure as hell can. You sure as hell can. So, I'm excited to see what Suns jersey you will be wearing on the show tomorrow. Probably a Devin Booker. We
might just live stream us watching the game live tonight, so you can see me talk shit to Alpha live in action, score by score. Every Steph Curry bucket, I might just shimmy live on camera for you.
Oh, you're gonna do the high step. We all know the king of the high step, and it ain't you. And it ain't you.
You don't even know what moves I'm going to pull out.
Slam, talk some sense into him. What do you got in this game?
Bro,
thank you. A comment in the chat. Mike Bridges is going to be.
Do not even say the Mike Bridges comment.
My man. Who was that? Where's my cup? My man.
All right, boys. So Hefe is all in on the Warriors. Alpha is all in on the Suns. You know what?
Max, double max, triple max, quadruple max. I don't care.
The Suns money line. The streak continues, boys. I mean, you know me. I love Curry. He's one of my favorite players. But
Slam. That's good. Man, that's right.
The Suns match up well here, man. I
Thank you. And Bowman, Suns by 20. These guys are brilliant in our chat. What do you mean you honestly hope the Warriors win tomorrow so you see Alpha get ripped by Hefe? Who are you? Who are you?
Man, $100,000.
Come on, bro.
Pure Wage actually gave a pick for everyone as well.
Yes, he did. Pure did.
He is on the Suns. I think he's on the Suns spread, but take the Suns money line. I'm riding the Suns money line.
Yep.
The Warriors.
God, we're going to be drinking so much expensive champagne tomorrow, Slam. So much expensive champagne.
You ready?
Expensive champagne.
All right, boys. We got to jump into.
We got other games that nobody cares about. We have other games. We just went through the meat and potatoes. So here we go, guys. Take the Kings. What's the other one? And take the Kings. They're beating the Lakers. Take the Blazers. They're beating the Pistons. And there it is.
Technical foul, man. Technical foul. In honor of Hanukkah and 8 Crazy Nights, that's a technical foul. Technical foul. Bring that back. We are not taking the Kings. Slam, why don't you introduce us to who the Kings are playing and who will win that game?
The worst team against the spread in the NBA. That's correct.
Not tonight, boys. I'm with Hefe on this one. We're riding Lakers on this game against the Kings in a revenge spot. They're laying -4 on the road. The Lakers get it done tonight and cover this spread against the Kings. The Kings come back to earth.
Easily. LeBron James does not lose triple overtime games. LeBron James does not lose triple overtime games and then goes to that crappy city and in that arena and loses to them in regulation. That doesn't happen. They win
Fun
tonight.
fact.
Oh, please. cut me off.
The Lakers have covered in 31% of games this year. That means in 69% of games they have not covered. You keep backing these fools, and they keep fighting you in the Hanukkah Tukkas. I don't understand how you can keep taking them.
Hallelujah. Let me tell you something. Get some latkes tonight and late night while you're watching the Warriors beat the Suns on one television. On the other television, watch the Lakers beat the Kings much, much easier. That's going to be a double-digit victory.
Like the Pistons the other night?
That was a bad read, and they were up by 19. You want to rant? They were up by 19 freaking points in the third quarter, and then the Lakers just decided, oh, you know what? I got reservations at Mr. Chow's tonight. I got to check out of the game freaking early.
Yep.
They didn't even play in the fourth.
31%. They've covered in 31%.
Was shooting shots backwards.
31%.
God,
it's
man,
the Lakers tonight.
Y'all are on one today, man. What's wrong
I'm back.
It's the Lakers tonight, man. It's the Lakers. This is a -4 line. Honestly, it's not disrespectful, but it's damn near close.
It's disrespectful that you insulted the city of Sacramento. We have some of our awesome fans in the chat that are insulted that you insulted Sacramento. So take it back.
I've never been to Sacramento. I heard it's a nice city. I think Guy Fieri's from there. I think that's where his restaurants are.
I love that guy.
And honestly, I've always been a fan of Flavortown. So shout out Sacramento and anybody listening from there.
Yo, Kai, you're my boy. Love you, Kai, but you're wrong about this one in the chat. Kai's saying he is all over the Warriors. Kai is also a Warriors fan. I know that for a fact. So that's fandom talking, my friend.
Bring us into the next game, Slam. I don't even know where we are.
Let's jump right into our last game. Pistons at the Blazers, line sitting at 6.5 and 7. Dame is ruled out. That's why this line dropped. But we all can agree we like
collab
in the spot. They got blown out yesterday by the Jazz. God damn it, he said the word collab.
It's a collab. It's a collab. We are all on the Blazers.
Are back. The Blazers are back at home, and they play their best basketball at home. And, against a team that's not doing so well, the Blazers should get it done here. I know Dame is out, but it's CJ time, man.
Also look into his props.
Yeah.
I think CJ props are fire tonight. I'll probably post one on my page. Maybe we'll collab a prop, the three of us tonight as well, because we have been talking about this all night. So I do think it's good. I do think CJ props are going to be interesting tonight, and I do like that line. Guys, we all have to get into one more game about tonight. It's not in the NBA, but we know the entire world is getting ready for Duke, Ohio State tonight.
Yep.
I am going to start this off riding with my boy in the comments and Bowman. It's Duke. Duke -2. Hefe, what do you have in this one?
First of all, I just want to say totally aligned on the Blazers pick with you guys, and I think it's CJ McCollum's coming out day. I can see him dropping 32 plus, and I think they win this game. I see this line down to 6.5. I would be comfortable with that, but we might put out a OTB collab, so stay on lookout for that.
Yes,
with that being said,
collab, baby.
4 letters, DUKE. It's Duke tonight. Sometimes lines are too good to be true, and sometimes Vegas is just in the holiday spirit, baby. It's Hanukkah. Take some money. You need some money. You need to buy some gifts.
Bro.
You want to take somebody out to dinner? Tonight's
What are you
the
doing?
night.
What are you doing?
Money on
right
Duke.
now?
Put money on Duke.
It's Duke.
Right.
It's Duke. It's Duke.
Slam, tell us it's Duke. I need you to be on Duke. You're one of the college basketball experts. I know you have your own show. Don't say Ohio State.
It's a tough game. Duke off an impressive win against Gonzaga.
Which, by the way, we were all on Duke.
First true road game for Duke.
God.
I know they had the tournament play, not really a road game. But they go into Ohio State. I mean,
EJ Liddell is not going to be a factor as well as he's been in early this season. Oh, God, Paolo Banchero is going to have
EJ for my CBB show
in his
next.
back pocket. In his back pocket.
Did you just hear what Slam said? He said, if you want to hear my pick, you got to tune into my CBB show next.
No, Slam's on Duke. We talked about it before the show. He's on Duke.
There you go. I'll talk about it next show, boys. Tune in. 30 minutes CBB show. Thank you, everybody. For tuning. We got to do best bets.
It's 5
best
o'clock.
Bets. Let's get it.
Wow.
Let's
Show
go.
flew to
Break it down.
Best bets, Wade to LeBron. Let's do it, boys. My best bet of the night is going to be the Phoenix Suns. Don't overthink it. Don't overdo it. I'm taking it by the 3 points. I'm taking the spread. I'll also probably have a little bit on the money line as well in a parlay. But Suns -3. And my second best bet, I'm only giving 2 tonight, is going to be Kings +4. You know what? Screw it. I'm adding Duke. I know it's an NBA show, but Duke is my third best basketball bet of the night. Let's go, Hefe. Give the people what they want.
You know what? I'm going to do the exact same. 3 best bets for you. My first one's going to be Duke. I know this is an NBA show, but I love Duke. My second one, I'm going to fade Alpha. I'm going with the Lakers. And my third one, I'm going to super beta fade Alpha because it's Warriors +3 or money line because they are going to win this game straight up. Slam, take it away from me.
Hold on. If the Warriors lose tonight, I want you to cluck like a chicken on the show tomorrow.
Oh, yes.
I want you to cluck like a chicken on the show tomorrow.
We will talk offline about punishments, but best believe you will be mooing like a cow when the OTB intro ends.
There you have
Can't
it.
wait to see
All
you
right.
cluck, baby. Cannot wait to see you
I can't
cluck.
wait to see this tomorrow. All right, boys. Yeah, I only got one bet tonight. I'm taking Suns money line. I would not be participating in any of those. So it's between Hefe and Alpha, but
You're such a wimp, dude.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lose, bro. Suns money line. They're gonna win. Continue.
Yeah, of course. You already won. You already won. You don't got to cluck. There's no
and
clucking
Pure
in your
Wage
future.
did give out a winner here. Not a winner, but
Yeah, winner.
play.
He did.
Oh yeah, winner. So he's taking Suns as well. So 3 against 1, Hefe. Good luck to you, man. And boys, thank you all for tuning in. See you again tomorrow, 4:30 Eastern Standard Time. And yeah, good luck, guys, and go Suns.
Go Suns. Thank you, guys. Happy
Paolo.
Hanukkah if you're celebrating.